Alright, so starting from the beginning. Me, myself, I have been pretty much a serial monogamist all my life. I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But it's usually one of those situations where when I'm single, dating, and as I'm dating, looking for the one, trying to find the one for me, I would find a person, and of course, being an empath, you already know what that attracts. Now, at that time, I didn't know that I was an empath. I didn't know that, hey, I was even a yes man at one point. So basically what was going on is I started off by dating a woman who was out here in these streets, and I didn't know. I was a country boy, with a little city in me. But every man knows that first time that you get a girlfriend that you're handling business with, you get attached, usually. Alright? Me not knowing that I wasn't the first one. I didn't know I wasn't the first one. I was young. It is what it is. So, after being with that person for a year and a half, due to reasons being of, having a parent who, having a narcissistic parent growing up, not understanding what that was either. They wanted to control every aspect of every relationship, anything that I ever did. Right? I was never able to live freely, and even if I succeeded, I did it wrong if I didn't do it that way. Alright? So, of course, me wanting to have a child of my own and be married, and that's always been a dream of mine because I never had it. Really, I saw it. My dad got married to my stepmom, but my mom, she's married now, but, my mom and dad weren't married. So, me thinking about it, going, hey, I think that might actually be what I want to do. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to do it the right way. That's been a dream since I was younger. Now, being with this girl, I didn't know. I was just, playing the love game, and I was with her for a year and a half. Broke up because of my pops and all that other crazy stuff. And then right after, I dated my neighbor who stayed across the street from me. Now, me and her relationship was pretty awesome. It was pretty cool. She was a virgin when I met her. Our thing was good. It's just, she's easily influenceable. I ain't gonna tell you who she was influenced by, but the person she was influenced by was crazy, and she thought that was what she needed to do to keep me. No. I'm talking about from everything from hiding in the trunk. I'll tell y'all about this story another time if y'all want to hear it. Like, comment, subscribe if y'all want to hear that story. Alright. After being with her for about 2 years, sharing prom and going to prom and all this other stuff with her, and when we broke up, she went crazy, it was crazy stuff. I'll talk about it another time. Talk about the crazy incidents that happened in the war from across the street. Alright, but right after that, because I went to get peace with this girl from across the street, I left my grill over there, and her dad came home. No, you know what, I ain't gonna tell that story. If y'all want to know that story, like, comment, subscribe, comment down in the comment section, tell that story, please. Alright, so me and her ended up breaking up. That was the end of that, actually, after that situation, because my dad put me out. After that, I left and I went back to Mississippi, staying with my moms, and I started dating my ex again. At this point, I learned that all the dirt had started rising to the top. They say what's done in the dark gonna come to the light, and it did. Oh, did it? It lit up. It lit up. Now, this relationship, in part, was set the bar. This 2-time, 3-year relationship was set the bar of the way that I viewed women. Like, I didn't realize that telling women my story would give them a weapon if I took it as a vulnerability. See, I didn't know that. Alright, so then right after that, I ended up dating a woman that was, at that point in time, I was probably about 21, 22, just getting out of a relationship with my high school sweetheart. Like, oh, and not to mention the girl that I let get away because I chose to be with the high school sweetheart. We'll talk about that one too if y'all want to hear that story. You know what's up. Alright, so right after that, what ended up happening is I ended up dating a girl that was 25 with 3 kids. 22, I don't know what's going on. I just was like, good sex, like, wow. And she would talk to me in a way that, I kind of identified with, but I didn't realize that she was trying to trap me. She was trying to trap me. She was trying to get me to give her another baby. I couldn't do it. But, I ended up leaving and coming back. That didn't last too long. Right after that, I ended up in another relationship. But this one ended up being for 3 years. At this point in life, I wanted a family. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to have my own family, do my own thing, So I was with somebody for 3 years. And when I met her, her daughter was 3 months old. No, 3 weeks old. 6 weeks old? 6 weeks old. Car was 6 weeks old. So, I fell in love with that baby. And I thought because, when I didn't have kids, I thought that I would be able to say, look, I love this baby like it's my own. Which I did. But I didn't understand what it is to have your own. So that's on me. I didn't understand. I was still young. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up yet. But I was with her for 3 years. Now, I was actually with somebody because of their kid. And their kid had a daddy. Daddy wasn't there, but, the baby, she called me daddy and everything. I took care of everything. I handled business. I paid for birthday parties. I did all that stuff. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Just because I did that, you know what I'm saying, doing in these relationships, what I thought is the more that I give, possibly I could get something back. Just looking for some type of reciprocation. But also, when you just giving from your heart, not expecting as well, people take advantage of it. Oh yeah, people take advantage. So when you doing so much, you're not expecting nothing back. But after a while, when you start realizing ain't nothing coming back, what's up with that? Now, after that, I ended up leaving there. I went on about my business. You know what I'm saying? I started dating another girl. Now, this girl, she was, me and her were, that was the only girl, she was deaf. She was actually deaf. A percentage of deaf. Like, she wouldn't have got the nodes and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing my, it wasn't that though. We was vibing off the chain. Until one night she tried, I'll tell y'all that story another time. Listen to me. She tried to violate me. She tried to violate me, boy. She tried to violate me. Listen to me. She tried to, now it's known as squirt. But anyway, okay. If y'all want to hear that story, y'all know what's up. All right, but anyway. Alright, so after that relationship, of course, I ended up. Now, I only said something about that relationship as well because they led to the next relationship. I ended up dating 2 of my homeboys, relatives, sisters. I don't know why, but for some reason, you know, you go to kick it and they like you. And I always ask permission, you know, and also though, my friends that had no problem with me dating them because they know that I wasn't finna be with the whole shits out here, you know. So happened, I dated two people that I was, you know, one of them I was really, you know, like it was crazy. We had a long lasting relationship on to like after the relationship, if y'all know what I'm saying. You know, it was, we vibe with each other, you know what I'm saying? Like we still cool to this day, but ain't nothing going on. She married, moved on, whatever. But also after that, you know, I dated my other homeboys. But during this time, I ended up finding out all kind of stuff that was going on with that one. So after that relationship, well, it was a whole drama on that one too, you know, like finding out all kind of stuff about this girl, and she got more kids than she told me. You know, she had more kids than she told me, had more baby daddies than what she told me about too. Yeah, there's another story. I might break these just down individually if y'all want to hear them. You know what I'm saying? I'll go back and tell some of these. But this would so forth lead into the situation when we getting into this relationship. Now at this time I had been completely learning myself. You know, I learned that number one, I'm an attractive man, right? Number two, the way that I treat women, the way that I treat people is different than the way that other people treat people. A lot of other people treat. I ain't gonna say it, I'm gonna say like the 5% of people that really are genuine and, you know, are completely just unapologetically themselves. I learned not to wear no mask, but I never wore one, which was the biggest problem. Everybody else was. Like, I'm an open book. You can ask me any questions, I come out and tell you whatever you want to know. You know, whatever you want to know, however you want to know it. It doesn't bother me anymore because I'm not vulnerable to those things. Talking about them is talking about them. What's about me is about me. The past is my past. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's what makes me me today. So it's nothing for me to talk about. It's no problem at all. So, at this point in time, I'm finally a whole bachelor in my life where I've actually said, you know what, let me take the time to love on me. I moved out from my mom. I hollered at my brother. Me and him got an apartment together. He had a girlfriend there. Now, at the same time, I am a new bachelor that is working on me. So of course at that point I'm being completely honest about everything. I'm telling folks what I want and what I don't want. I'm telling them, look, I don't want a relationship. This is where I am, this is what I'm gonna be. Look, listen to me. Don't even play it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, nah, no thank you. No thank you. That ain't what I want. That ain't what I want. You know, I'm telling folks this ain't what I want. I don't want no relationship right now. You know, I've already been in a relationship, and I've been in a lot of relationships, and I don't want to, nope. I don't want a relationship. I made that very clear until after a while, all the revolving door just was a revolving door. There was no love involved. There was no emotional connections for real. Until one girl came along. Now, this one girl hadn't been with a man. She had only been with women in her life. And, man, I started falling in love again. But guess what the difference was? I wasn't even trying to give her none. I wasn't even trying to give her none. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really vibing with her. It was a friend. Like, she was really there trying to kick it with your boy. You know what I'm saying? As things went along, something did happen. And when it happened, it scared her. So it scared her away because she had never felt like that with a man before. You know, she was afraid of being in love with a man. And I guess, you know, the intentions that I had for her at that time she saw those intentions in many other men after that. When she thought she saw those intentions. So but anyway, but during that time, being a bachelor, doing my thing, dating around, my baby mama comes into the picture. My ex comes into the picture. Now, as I'm talking to her, like I said, things are starting to get distant. My kid's mom is like, now, like, I've already got a taste of this good thing again. Let me try it again. Now, this instance happened on accident because I wasn't even trying to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking about another girl. And my brother's wife now said, "Hey, girl." And she looked up and said, "My brother want to talk to you." And I gave her my number. Now, when I talked to her, things was straight. Things was cool. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't talk to her for about 3 months. And during these 3 months, I done been chilling more with the other girl. Like, this just happened with her getting my number. I've been chilling more with the other girl. And then, bam, she up and calls me out the blue one day. Out the blue, just up and calls me. She full-fledged chit-chatting, whatever and whatnot with me, And I thought, I was looking at the situation because, number one, she had a car. She was coming to see me every day. She was making that time. Like, she was putting that effort in for your boy. And I thought this was cool because I ain't so used to women putting all the effort in because at that time, I was always putting in the effort. Don't mean I was getting in return, but I was putting in that effort. You know what I'm saying? During this time, I was putting in a little effort, but I wasn't really doing too much. She was putting in a lot of the effort. Now, I told you she had a car. Now, she been coming back and forth and things, and then all of a sudden, after she comes back from a trip with her family, things pop off. At this point, you know what I'm saying, we in a full-fledged relationship. Now, she telling me about her ex and talking about how this man is gay and how he's, been sleeping with men and all this other stuff, and that's why she left him and all this other stuff, right? But she been dating him since she was 15. She tells me she's 20 years old. That's what she tells me. Right? Now, at this time, I'm 26. I'm just turning 26. And she's telling me that she is 19. She's telling me she's 20. Now, as things go on, we're messing off. Big issue happens. Come to find out, the car that she been driving to come see me in is her ex-boyfriend car because she done basically stole the car from him because of some phone incident. Right? So, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm stuck in the middle of this. But now, triangulation. This man calling, I'm answering. She done pit me against this man. I don't know what's going on. She done pit me against this man. She done made it like this man doing her like this, like this, like this. And then one day, the car disappears. And she calls me from another phone. So not only has she been on the dude phone, she also been in his car. Now, the dude was saying stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this and that, and we didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. But at the same time, I was blinded by the fact that I've been fucking her for a while. I've been messing with her for a while. So I turn around and as I'm starting to kick it with her, I'm starting to see a lot of crap. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of crap. This whole bunch of crap is putting me to the point to where I don't want to be here no more. I'm done. She was jumping into she ready to have my baby and all this other stuff, like really, really quickly. Like, I didn't realize that how fast she was trying to make the relationship move. She constantly kept trying to, like, get in a relationship fast. Oh, you mine. Oh, we together. Oh, I'm with you now. Now, at this time, I ain't no kids. I was doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Hereafter, I find out that this woman is 19 years old. when the birthdays roll around. Now I'm thinking she turned 21, so I got all these birthday plans together. I plan on taking her to go do all this different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Usually I date older women, but this woman seemed to have sense. I didn't realize that this person was copying everything that I said I wanted in somebody, which is one of those other lessons that I taught before. Never tell somebody what you want. Never tell somebody what you're looking for, because they will become exactly what you say you're looking for to get you. So at this point, I said, I see she tell me I'm like, when it comes time, I'm 19. Her brother actually is the one who accidentally said how old she was. Her brother. Just up one day, just talking too much. I come over there and he just says it out the blue. What you doing with a 19-year-old? Hold up, 19? Hold up, what? What they do that at? I don't want to do this no more. But at the same time, at this point, I'm already bonded. Because we've already dealt with this situation with this other guy. I done dealt with this car situation, this phone situation. We done broke up and got back together a couple times by then. It's like, and I'm constantly going for it like a dumbass. I was a dumbass, okay? Now, at this last point is when I said it was enough. One day we was at a party, and this dude tried to follow her to the back, and she turns around and follows the dude. I'm finna leave the party. She runs out to the car. Please don't leave. It's just a classmate. I just ain't seen them in a while. I was just speaking. That's all. That's it. Whatever. Bullshit. So, I end up staying. We end up kicking in and all this other shit. And you know what I'm saying? And after that, I deleted his number. He don't have my number no more. And all this other shit. And I just want to be with you. I don't want to leave. All right. Stick around. Decision. Watch them red flags, people. Watch all the red flags, please. So, at this point, I'm done, man. She think I'm going cordial with it. I say I'm done. Now she tells me that her back is hurting, right? Tell me her back is hurting. I'm thinking about it, right? Now I pray to God. I'm like, man, look, God. Now, this is another relationship that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of fell in my lap. What do I need to do about it? Like, I'm tired of it. And if there's any reason why I should stay for this woman, tell me now. I packed up her stuff. I put it in my trunk. I went and picked her up. I was taking her to the doctor to check out why her back was hurting so bad. We get to the doctor. I go out to the car while she's in the inside. She comes, sits in the car, and throws a pregnancy test in my lap. And all I said was, wow. I stayed. After that, cheated on, lied to, played with, manipulated. I moved on again. After my second daughter had moved out, issues of abuse, instances of abuse, of responsive abuse, or whatever I think that's what you call it. I can't remember it right now because I'm almost out of here. But basically, every time I got to the point where I was getting so fed up that I was reacting out of the way that I am. My friends, my family had never seen me angry in my life but one time. Not mad, but angry. One time in my life. My folks started to see me change in being with her. They started to see this problem. So then, on to push on. Left it alone. Tried multiple times. And right now, I'm in a situation of triangulation. But this is part one. because I am gonna finish up the story. And for sure, it's part 1. I'm gonna hit y'all with the part 2. We're gonna go into more details of what happened after the first child and the instances of gaslighting, the lying, the breadcrumbing, the love bombing, the discards. I'm gonna break it down to y'all, and I'm gonna break down the whole relationship. All right. So hey, y'all be easy out there. Oh yeah.